Hi, happy Friday. It's Mr. Stanley. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. It is Friday, May 15th, 2020. It's going to be really warm today, 73 degrees. We've got some clouds, but we are going to have a little rain this afternoon. So enjoy the day. We purchased some water balloons from Costco. So perfect weather for some water balloons, that early springtime warm. I was at McDowell all day yesterday, kind of bittersweet. It was a little sad, but it was really kind of neat knowing that I'm going to probably get to see you guys more frequently at the middle school than I normally would if you went to Eastwoods. I'm only over at Eastwoods maybe a few times a year for like bus duty 1 week or a few weeks, and then just a couple meetings. So the chances of me seeing all of you are pretty slim, but now they're much greater because I'm going to be in the same building as you. So I might see you in passing, maybe a lunchtime or a recess, or maybe on a bus duty. So I'll see you around for sure. My old stomping grounds. I used to teach at the middle school. My new room is kind of over by the office, so you might see me hanging around there, probably in the morning. So hopefully, I'll get to see you guys more than normal. So let's start our Friday. We've got PE and art. Check your Google Specials classroom to make sure that you don't have anything that you need to get caught up on or an announcement. So check those classrooms today. Today for math, I understand that yesterday there were some glitches or some hiccups in there. That was my fault. I made the assessment for the entire building, so I got a lot of emails from different teachers and students and parents about, hey, what's up with this test? Something's wrong. If you click 1/6 for the one answer, you're correct. Don't listen to what the form says. I clicked the wrong button for the answer key. That's my fault. Most of you have pretty much mastered fractions, so you've done a good job. That's math from yesterday. Math today is an 8-minute video, and it is not math really. It's more science and engineering than anything. So for those of you guys that like to build things and design things, this is right up your alley. No checkpoints, no tests, no homework, no workbooks. The only thing you have to do is think and build. So it's more of a creation space starting today for math. It's going to be awesome. Watch the video on the 3 different kinds of bridges. My suggestion, I didn't say it in the video, maybe I did. Start Googling some of these videos, or go to Epic and see if you can find a book on bridges. There are different kinds of bridges. There are 3 main kinds, and I'd like you to answer a question for me today after you watch the video. What kind of bridge do you think is the best? Now, that word best can be anything. You think it's the strongest, maybe the prettiest, the longest. You can Google all that. Maybe you want to find some world record bridges. Share some pictures of bridges in the comments for the math today. Just start thinking about that, because next week we're gonna have some bridge challenges. We're gonna actually build some bridges, and I will too. I have my creation space over here in our craft kids room, and my son and I we're gonna put out some challenges for you next week. So that's math for basically the rest of our school year, which is only another week or so. So that's that. So for language arts and from writing. Really all you have to do is prepare anything you'd like to share with us. Our celebrations will be next week. We're going to have our language arts celebration on Tuesday of next week, and then our writing celebration will be on Wednesday of next week. So if you want to read something, share something, talk about what you've learned, just kind of show off really all the hard work that you've put in for language arts since we've started our online learning. And then fairy tale, same thing. If you'd like to read your fairy tale or tell us a little bit about what your fairy tale was about, we'll do that. And we're going to do that as a whole group. Your regularly scheduled Zooms next week will be just a little bit different. Monday will be the same, but Tuesday through the rest of the week will be a little different. So we have birdhouse design for inquiry. Liam, shout out to you, buddy. He'd already drawn for me and emailed me a picture of his birdhouse design. So for the birdhouse the bird he researched, and he wanted to build a house for that. So if you want to draw out a design, you want to sketch it out, that's fine. You want to draw it on the computer, that's fine. If you really want to get some materials and actually build a birdhouse, feel free to go ahead and do so. Just make sure it's the right house for the right bird. Otherwise, you're going to attract the wrong bird for your house. You could even think about feeders too. If you want to make a feeder, some of the birds that you've researched, some of them actually don't really like a house. They kind of build their own habitat, but they do feed off of things. So you might want to consider maybe a feeder too. So for today, for Zooms, we're going to have our luncheon at 11 o'clock. And then I know a lot of you have the scheduled just kind of like hanging out Zooms. Those aren't going to happen today. The only Zooms that we'll have today are just the luncheon Zoom to say hello, say hi to friends, say hi to me. And that will be it for today. I wanted to give you guys plenty of time to finish and work on anything else for next week. That includes myself, because I am so far behind on looking at whatever you've been turning in the last few days. So please take this time to just go to the Zoom today for the 11 o'clock, and that's it. So Monday will be math for a handful of kids, and then we have our celebrations from Tuesday through the rest of the week when it comes to just kind of like, hey, this is what we learned since we've been learning online. So I know this has been a lengthy video. I didn't want it to be so long because I'm just a chatty guy today. So hopefully you guys have a great weekend. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, miss you guys, and we'll talk to you on Monday.